can. Don't have to do that. These are the elbows for the sleeves, and they are both hearts as well. And then I tied it off in sections to kind of guide me on what other colors that I'm going to use. So I've got a special order for the sweatshirt, and I've just got a baking rack inside of a pan with some paper towel, some very absorbent paper towel spread out, a garbage bag underneath that. And so I'm going to use, these are Dharma and Grateful dyes, by the way. So this one is lilac, this one is deep purple, and this one is wisteria from Dharma. So these are 3 different colors of purple, dark, light, and lighter. Okay. I've got lime pop from Dharma and bright green from Grateful dyes. And I've got black, tie-dye black, or no, sorry, solid black from Grateful dyes, and this is gray mist from Dharma. So again, dark, light. I've learned that contrast is the best way to do things. So the first thing I'm going to do is figure out, like, so the heart shape needs to be, when you outline the heart, it needs to be a darker color where the yellow chalk is, right? And then you can do a lighter shade to fill it in, or you can do that in dark and a lighter shade above. Either way, you need to have the contrast in order for it to stand out. So the special order I'm doing is similar to one that I've already done, and it is a green and purple with some black outlining along the sleeves and the waist. So that's what I'm doing. So first off, I'm just going to outline the hearts. I think that's the best way to do this. So I'm going to start with, well, let's go with the dark purple for the outline of the heart, which I'm just going to take, and I'm just going to take it and I'm going to let it soak into where my chalk is. And I have the paper towel down because it absorbs any of the colors that are extra that leaks off, so that your sweatshirt or whatever you're doing does not accidentally absorb it. The paper towel has already done that. So I'm just going a little heavy here on both sides of the rubber band. Okay. And then the same thing over here for the elbows, because I want it to be consistent and match. So I'm just kind of outlining it. Not too heavy, although it's coming off pretty heavy. I hope this turns out right, and it's soaking in over there. See, this is a difficult part for me. I have a really hard time with this. Just make sure that's shaken up enough. Okay. I'm always getting the dye going everywhere it's supposed to, or where it's not supposed to go. Let's put it that way. So I'm just gonna go with that, because it's just not turning out right for me right now. I'm just gonna keep doing this, trying to get this to absorb into the sweatshirt as much as possible around the rubber bands only. Okay, so that part's done on that side. So now I need to flip it and do the other side. And I'm gonna remove these 2 pieces of paper towel that are soaked through so that we don't stain any other part of the shirt that we don't want to, which I've already done, by the way. So I'm just going to follow here, again on the other side, let it absorb, and again over here on the elbows, to let that absorb, just kind of outline that heart, right? That's what we're going for at this point, just outlining that heart, so that when we take these bands off, it's going to pop. And it's going to look like a heart, hopefully. I don't know. I guess your guess is as good as mine, and we shall see. So then I'm going to take the violet. Where'd that go? Here it is. Shoot. No wonder that's the black. Darn it. Is it? It's not the jet. No, it's not. Okay. Okay, that was right. So then I'm going to take the violet. And if you're not sure what's what, I didn't mark mine. You can just pour them out onto this paper towel and it will give you the best idea. So So then I'm going to take the violet and I'm going to fill in the heart. Just kind of around the sections that are, you know, rubber band off. Just kind of fill it in with the violet. And then I'm going to take the wisteria and I'm going to do the same at the bottom to kind of give it a 3-shade purple. Okay? And then above the heart where I have sectioned off, I'm going to go ahead and fill that in with wisteria as well. Kind of give it a lighter color at the top to make it pop. And I've learned that about contrast, is that's the best way to do contrast, is you gotta just do lighter and darker of the same shade, and you will get the results you want as far as making things pop. I am really soaking it down into the deep purple that I used up here, because I'm afraid that this heart is not going to be apparent. And I want it to be apparent each time instead of having to fill it in with markers or whatever, because that bothers me. Okay, so there you go. That's how I do it, and then you can fill in the rest of the shirt however you want. But I'll give you an overview of this. So this is what it looks like. This is a heart. This is a heart. That's a heart. Okay, and then you can fill the rest in however you want.